Well, hey Geminis, how about a little advice for all these retrogrades? Planets are covering ground we have recently covered, and so this gives you a chance to review. And we're going to look at a little advice for you. What are you looking at again? What else is going on? What's coming in? All right, we're going to pull a card to get a feeling about what is going on overall. We'll look at some specific questions and clarify. All right, a 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. This is about security, abundance, your very 3D real world, the full package right there. That's great. It's like a completion of a Pentacles Earth cycle. And then going on underneath that, there's some love, there's some heart stuff coming in. We got a 6 of Wands, undefended love, maybe looking at the past, soulmate connection. It's very much like inner child stuff, but also it's about remembering what you knew when you were a kid and how to love like a kid. And then with that you get the Lovers. So that's a really big, beautiful connection or a choice. An army of lovers cannot lose is what that sign says. So, the Lovers. Okay, Gemini. There looks like they're having a parade for you here. This is from my Pride Tarot deck because it's June. I thought I'd use that for Pride Month. So if you don't have to be queer for this reading, but if you don't like queer people, you probably don't want to watch this reading. But let's see what's going on for the people that are still here now that I said that. Okay, so Wise Dog Tarot wants to talk to you, Gemini. And we're going to get a little advice. Card just jumped off, but I'm not ready for it. What do we have here? 3 of Cups, friendships, heart connections. Okay, so it'll be a little of that. It looks very much like a combination of like abundance and being aware of that. You feel rich, and it doesn't have to be like in money or property. It could be like you have a beautiful life. It looks like there's all of this information here about undefended love and a really beautiful energy of love. This is kind of what that Gemini new moon was supposed to be all about that we just had. We've got summer coming in. Here, Cancer season. Let's see, lots of emotions. So, what you want to release. A King of Wands. If you're being the dominant energy, the leader of your life, don't stop being the leader of your life, but it might be time to let go a little bit. We will see what that means. A King of Wands. Very decisive, kind of active energy. So it's time to release that. It could be release your action, take action in the world. What you want to embrace, a new beginning, the Fool, a leap of faith. Other people might be watching and worrying about you, but this says, go for it. You are divinely supported here. I'm looking at the card. This artist loves ravens. Usually there's a dog with a fool, but obviously the little dog is here, the fool herself. There's a rainbow, a butterfly that tells us about transformation. Same with the snake, the shedding of skin. And because you got this 10 here, that it would suggest that you finished something, and so now it would be time to begin something here. We will clarify. Okay, with all these retrogrades, and what that means is from here on Earth, it looks like Pluto, planet of transformation, and Saturn, planet of structure, and then Neptune, imagination and transformation, then Venus. All these planets are going to be retrograde here. So it will cause us to review. They appear to go backwards in the zodiac. And so then we think of them reviewing things that just happen in large and small ways, in the collective and in your personal life. So let's see, what are you, Gemini, reviewing? You are reviewing a 5 of Wands. This would be conflict and competition. It's like all these dogs they kind of seem to be reflecting, don't they? Especially like, we had a fight. There was fighting and conflict and competition. And so you're thinking about, it looks like you just really came through a chaotic time. You ended up prevailing here, and now it's time to move on to a new journey. So we'll clarify, but that's my initial understanding of what the cards are telling you right now. If that resonates, you might stick around. Okay, what the tarot wants you to know. An 8 of Swords. So you have some thoughts that keep you trapped. The swords are your thoughts. That bird on your head there is the voice of wisdom is saying, you could get up and walk out of this. This is not a real cage. This is a cage of your mind. So the tarot wants you to know that. When we're in our heads, our concepts, our stories can feel very real. So Gemini, that's your energy, air, the mind. It says to me here, you aren't aware that your mind's keeping you trapped and that you are actually free. So that's great if that's true for you. The future is a lovely 2 of Pentacles, nice, peaceful balance here. So questions I still have after laying out these cards. What journey are you beginning? It appears that to begin this journey, you need to come to terms with reality, which is your mind is keeping you trapped. And then we just see you very simply grounded here in the future. But then we've got this big love energy underlying the 6 of Cups and the Lovers. It's big. Maybe it's just a decision that you need to make, and that's how your mind is getting brought in. The Lovers are about that. They're also about transcending transcending your body and like going towards a higher calling. Here, what's on the bottom of this deck? A Queen of Swords. So Temperance. Oh wow. Okay, so we have air energy, your energy, Gemini. Queen of Swords. She gets clarity. She gets that sword of truth, and then she uses it to take action in her life to clear out what doesn't serve her anymore. So that's very honest and direct, and that's it. Queens give us a sense of our sovereignty. Like, you can use the truth to remove what doesn't serve you. And then we get Temperance. So this is a divine support for some kind of emotional process that you're involved in. And it's also a little bit of a stuck energy. There's going to be waiting here. And that may be why we see you in the near future, just kind of grounded and practical. The 2 Pentacles here, with your, and I don't want to be stereotypical about Geminis, but where you kind of just have your 2 selves often show up in my readings here. So just kind of thinking about how you're both like this actor with all these wands and also this thinker here with the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So it's possible to find balance. The Lovers is your card. So that may just be about you coming in as yourself here. And you're always both, right? You don't have to choose the way that other people that get the Lovers card do. Okay, well, let's see here. King of Wands. What you are releasing, this alpha energy. He's a sweet guy. It looks like he's been chasing a stick and he's tired. He's happy. He's got his salamander and his red gladiolus. His wand is on fire. The birds in this deck are great. They appear to be really trying to help, and I don't normally notice that. I think it's the way that birds can speak of air, which is your energy, Gemini. So there's, and it also tells me as your reader that a message is trying to come through, and we need a little clarification to get that message. So you're releasing this King of Wands. So you were waiting for some kind of vision, some manifestation to come in. 3 of Wands. There's your 6 of Cups again, right? The undefended love, that inner child work, that soulmate connection. So you can see this is a traditional version of that where we see 2 children, they're giving each other gifts, white flowers. Really a beautiful card. It can very much be about the past. It would appear here that with the retrograde, we can see you reviewing the past. You're looking at something that you wished for in the past. It is perhaps this kind of 6 of Cups love. And then there's a lot of illusions and projections, more choice energy, a 7 of Cups. This can be a little bit confusing. What you've been doing is you kind of took your willpower. And in taking your willpower, you were looking at, is this ideal of the 6 of Cups, this soulmate connection, this undefended love, is that just a fantasy? You want it, but you're questioning it, right? And so there's a way that you need to quit exerting your will here. Like if you're trying to make things happen, or if you're preventing things from happening. There's some way that you're blocking or trying to push through this kind of soulmate connection thing, and you're questioning, is this even real? Is this an illusion? So you're acting from illusion and confusion. And it comes from this desire for this beautiful, undefended love, which, yes, it's real. You can have that, says a person who is not sure. The cards say, yes, that is real. It's one of your cards here. This is what this is about. 6 of Cups. And you. And okay. So, but there's something new. There's a new journey that you need to take off on, and let's find out what that is. So it's time to release this illusion of undefended love, soulmate connection, or your doubt about it, or trying to make it happen. And what are you supposed to do? Here's Cancer's card. This is the season coming in, the Chariot. Beautiful momentum, action coming from your willpower, your embodiment. It's definitely, the Fool is taking off on a journey. There's your Temperance again. There's your divine support, right? We saw this is a really beautiful dog in this deck. Same card, right? So there's your waiting. So the Chariot and Temperance are like a hurry up and wait is what we have going here. And the King of Swords. So there's air energy, your energy, Gemini. Wow. Okay, so it's very funny because you have the Fool. It's this young, foolish energy, and then you have the King of Swords. So this is your 2 aspects, right, Gemini? Then you have this hurry up and go, and then this wait, right? So I feel like you're both of yourselves at once here, and you're ready to go like a fool, and then you're like, wait, I'm the King of Swords. I'm wise. I don't act impulsively. So you're very much in tension right now. And in a way, what this says is embrace the Fool, embrace the momentum, but you, Gemini, because you're accustomed to being 2, a double person, this very opposite energy, like you can integrate both of these. Yeah. You have experience. The King of Swords says you're wise enough to do that. Temperance says, you can get stuck measuring your feelings and alchemizing and waiting for the right moment for divine support. But your heart, it's your cups. It's the 6 of Cups energy. You have that going for you as you ride out as this chariot. So you can do everything at once, Gemini. Now, we see recently, and you were looking at this, there was conflict and competition, a little bit of chaos. I tend to like a 5 of Wands. It can feel very creative. There's nobody that's the boss. It's anarchistic. I like that. But let's look at that. So you're looking at that. You're reviewing that right now. Turn this deck over. Okay. The Sun. Absolute happiness and wish fulfillment. Authenticity. Happiest card in the tarot. A Tower. Well, that's crazy because Virgo got this exact pairing in their future. But this happened in your past. And then this is King of Pentacles, security, abundance. So we know this is about your pentacles because we saw the 10 of Pentacles here. So in the recent past, there was a surprise. It was a good surprise. But again, it puts you into conflict with your responsible, practical self. So this is an inner conflict that you had recently between just like going for it and then being Mr. King of Pentacles, who's kind of boring. No judgment, but it's just like very Saturn energy. Saturn just went into retrograde here. The Tower is very Pluto energy, so this could simply be about reviewing that. We've all recently revised what it means to be happy, what the Sun card means. What does it mean to you? Did that change recently? It came up in all my readings that people were reassessing their ideal of wish fulfillment, really their ideal of who they were. We have Chiron, wounded healer in Aries, the who am I part of the zodiac. And so looking at that, perhaps that's why we've been reassessing authenticity, wish fulfillment. Who am I? What will make me happy? Yeah, you're reviewing something. It's like this naked baby on a white horse with the freak flag flying versus the King of Pentacles. It's a Fool energy and a King energy. You're just very much torn between being this childlike beginner and this really heavy King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. You're being actually told to release this old man vibe and go for the young stuff here. Again and again, go for the Chariot, go for the Sun. Go for undefended love. So what the tarot wants you to know is you feel trapped. Your mind is trapping you. All of your ideas, your thoughts. So let's see. What's that about? Yes. So you're looking back, the Hermit, looking at your experiences, your life, your history, your childhood for wisdom. You will find wisdom there. If you look back in retrograde season as we are, and then in a very, again, opposite but very Gemini energy, go forward like the Knight of Swords, full of truth, a little bit violent perhaps. On the table, the Knight of Swords is actually riding towards the Hermit. I love reading your cards, Gemini, when I remember that it's possible for you to feel this inner tension. So it's like you're very slowly and maturely and methodically looking backward and reflecting on the past, but this other part of you is just ready to go, and this is this inner conflict that we see in you. It's keeping you stuck. Okay, there's something that's keeping you stuck. So what's the third card here to clarify? A new Pentacles journey, a new beginning. So when we see that this is the 10 of Pentacles, and what you don't know is that there's a new beginning here. That's what this is about. And that's why the Fool and all this young, start it, chariot energy, it feels like if you're torn between mature, wise, practical energies in yourself, and it's a new beginning, go be the Fool, get on your chariot, get on your white horse, forget it, go naked. You know, that's what we're seeing. You're torn in these ways. That's your choice. And it says, choose the beginning. Definitely there's a new beginning here. And again, and again, and again, you don't really have to choose, right? So here's the future, a 2 of Pentacles. There is a way to balance these seemingly opposite energies. You're very cool, Gemini. I love reading. I love this. It's intellectually challenging for me to read your cards. So I'm going to trust you to go the full distance and relate it to your life. Okay, more practical energy. Building something in the real world with the help of others. A 3 of Pentacles. Everybody has something to bring to this. So when we get that with you, right, we can see your two sides. They have something valuable to offer, and you can find that balance. There is grief. There's loss. There's some emotional feelings here. We can see the 2 of Cups behind you, the bridge, the new castle. Once you cross that bridge, which goes over the water, representing your emotions, there is a new life for you. What else? Yeah, we can see you moving towards that new life. This guy's taken the woman and the child from those waters. See, he's using this wand. We're leaving choppy waters and we're going towards calmer waters. This is a card about changing your mind, and it can take you somewhere new. And again, we see this sorrow, and in you, this move towards the past, towards loss and sorrow, and then this ability to also move forward towards a calmer emotional state. And I saw this for you before, so this is great. So there is this is where you're heading. It's soulmate connection, it's a party, it's being with your people that get you, your heart people, the people that you can be your true self with. And then we get the Queen of Swords twice here. So underlying energy is very much your air energy. Is that in order to get that happy, sort of young party future, there also is this mature energy of using your mind, your truth, to see things accurately and to act according to the truth. The truth I see here as your tarot reader is that you're torn. And it's an extreme torn. It's not like a little tension. It's between the Fool and all these old kings. It's a big torn between the Chariot that wants to go and Temperance that says wait. So you're very torn. It's a big difference between you. And the way that you navigate this is by recognizing that every part of you has something to offer, and that you can balance these differences. That yes, you must grieve, but you may also at the same time move forward. And that grief, perhaps, if this whatever pain this 5 of Cups represents here in the future, that you'll come to understand that those waters are what you do cross to get to a new life. So this is using your wisdom and really what is an unusual capacity to be two things at once and in two states at once, and to move in a very natural way between your two selves. So Gemini, I hope this helps. I admire your ability to balance and manage this bothness, and yeah, be a kid and be wise at once. Be a wise kid, my friend. Okay, have a beautiful day.